Welcome back to my channel. Sa channel na happy lang, sa channel na good vibes lang. Again, I'm Jay. I'll just be your speaker for today. Para ako mag-lecture, ano. Well, kasi ganito, I'm having a lot of questions, or even some of my friends are asking me to vlog for beauty products such as Kiel, kung effective ba. But I'm really sorry. I really don't do beauty reviews. Kung ano lang ang gusto kong gawin, yun lang. Para happy lang talaga at good vibes lang. Well, right now, yeah, it's a very colorful world because I'm about to play badminton. And ito lang ang nakita ko sa closet, so ito na lang ang susunod ko mamaya. Okay, but before I went to the badminton court, I would like to do this vlog first. Anong sekreto para makapasa ng NCLEX? NCLEX RN or USRN examination? Well, the quick answer there is wala. It's actually 99% perspiration and 1% knowledge. Yes, just 1%. Lahat ng aaralin nyo, lahat ng information na yan, 1% lang dyan na magagamit nyo. Bakit? Kasi it's practical application. It's practical. Super practical niya. Check it from me, who ended at 265. From question number 1 up to question 265. Familiar sila, yes. Pero wala talagang very easy answer or easy questions for me. Well, test taking strategy-wise, marami kayong matututunan sa inyong review center kung magre-review center kayo. However, for me, it hasn't been that effective, so I just decided to do, yes, self-review. Mostly self-review ako, mga 90 or 85% self-review ako nun. What I just used is the Book of Saunders. And then, yung mga review materials, yung question and answer sa application sa App Store or sa Google Store. Ano man tawag doon. Yung Saunders, yung comprehensive ha, binasa ko yon from cover to cover. Pati yung strategy kasi nandoon na. Everything, lahat ng kakailanganin nyo nandoon na. Tapos, if you'll be wise enough, babasahin nyo rin yung guidelines na binigay ni National Council of State Board or NCSB. Lahat din nandoon, pati yung itsura, kung ano magiging itsura ng computer nyo when you're taking the examination. It's actually quite boring. Boring yung font, boring yung color. It could have been better, pero ganun sila eh. The question has been like that. And I recommend na mag-exam na kayo as soon as possible because this coming April, magbabago yung sets of questions. I don't know kasi kung magbabago yung consoles or what, pero sabi nila magbabago yung questions as in back to zero. But actually, NCLEX is part of question bank. So, nasa bangko lahat ng questions na yan. It's for safekeeping ng kung sino man. So, more likely din naman yung mga questions ay if not mauulit, nandun pa din yung context. And I'm telling you, it's very tricky. There's no easy question talaga for me, especially when it comes to SATA or select all that applies. It's a dead end, baby. You need to know your basic. You need to know everything. So just like what I've said, it's just 1% knowledge and 99% perspiration. And 150% dasal. Right, from question number 10, ata nagdarasal na ako. Okay, so I list some questions na nare-receive ko regarding NCLEX. Well, hindi naman ako expert, guys. I'm just a normal nurse who has taken the exam and naging fortunate to pass it. Pero I'm not an instructor or hindi ako nagtuturo sa review center. Alam ko mas maraming qualified, pero I would like to make things lighter for you guys. Ano sekreto ng pagpasa sa NCLEX? Just like what I said, wala. Mag-aral ka. Kasi hindi to katulad ng exam natin sa school, na pag hindi ka nag-aral yung katabi mo, okay na. hindi siya. Kasi iba-iba siyang set talaga. So, when you say it's a computer-based, lahat talaga, para ka nasa, oh my God, I can't imagine how strict they are. Kasi para kang nasa, mas strict pa sila sa airport guard eh. Pag lalabas ka ng training or sa testing center, pupunta ka ng restroom, kapan to the max, labasan ng, as in ilalabas mo yung laman ng bulsa mo, lahat, as in sobrang strict nila. Tapos, since it's computer-based, lahat ng identification mo kailangan mag-match sa kanilang system. And, kailangan ma-hit mo yung question na tama. Sabi kasi nila, well, I guess it's a perma assessment na din. If you got the question correctly, pataas ng pataas yung level ng difficulty ng question. And if not, pababa siya ng pababa. Since I reached 265 questions, I believe nandun lang ako sa mid-range. Kasi ganun lang talaga yung utak ko, guys, mid-range lang. Marami lang talaga akong fans at marami lang talaga naniniwalang matalino ako. Pero mid-range lang po yung brain ko. Kasi nandyan lang ako. Kaya minaximize ko yung 265. In-enjoy ko yun. Ninamnam ko yun. And question kung ilang oras kung tinake yung NCLEX, 6 hours. Yes, 5 hours lang kasi yung 1 hour ay for lunch break or for your breaks. I did not take any break. Yes. Ganun siya kaseryoso, guys. Seryosohin nyo na siya kung ayaw nyo umulit ng bayad. So, seryosohin na natin siya. So, yun yung aeroplano. Hindi ko alam kung saan papunta yan, kung saang bansa or kung saang lupalop dito sa Pinas. So, yun. I took it for 6 hours. I guess just 5 hours and 40 minutes. Yung 20 minutes ginawa kong restroom break or less or what. I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's, you know, the life there is, it's not poor, but it's very sad and it's very hard. Ganyan. Okay. So yun nga po, wala pong sekreto, kailangan natin siyang paghirapan. Know your basic, guys. Huwag kayong mag-e-exam nang hindi nyo alam yung basic nyo. Oh please, kahit yung normal values, kahit hindi siya masyadong tinatanong, you will be needing that. You'll be needing that to analyze every questions. Saan madaling pumasa as USRN? Wala pong madaling pasahan na USRN. Madaling process meron. Madaling process kasi we have 50 United States of America. So, pwede mo siyang applyan anywhere. Tapos, meron pa tayong mga territories. So, ang ginawa ko, I have processed my NCLEX under NMI or Northern Mariana Islands. And, yun, madali lang yung process na yun. Kasi I got my eligibility to take the examination 1 month and 20 days. Exactly 1 month and 20 days right after kung ipasa yung aking requirements. First, you just need to complete all of the requirements na nasa document forms. And then, make sure na walang mali doon. Kasi kung may mali doon or anything na mali din ginawa yung school mo for your requirements, ano siya, ibabalik siya sa inyo ni NMI. It's just through email naman, tsaka hindi ka naman maghihintay ng ganong katagal. But they said, kapag nag-apply ka ng medyo late, naabot ng up to 6 months. But I've never experienced that. Yung kaibigan ko, she got her eligibility, less than 2 months when she applied last November. And then, ako naman, nag-start ako ng application mga first day or first month rather of the year. Ganun din, less than 2 months ko din nakuha. So if you want to go for easier process, go for NMI. Pero marami na nag-apply doon, kaya maghanap na kayo ng ibang states. Charot. Yung iba nag-i-Illinois, I don't know why. Kasi nga, NMI lang po ang alam ko. So yun, hindi madaling pumasa kasi nga po, it's pare-parehas lang yung questions natin. So yung level or difficulty of questions, isa, it gauge how safe are you as being a nurse. Kasi when you work in the hospital or you work in any setting, you will need lesser or minimal supervision. So you need to act on your feet as a nurse. So tinetest nila kung gaano tayo ka-safe. And I checked on the result, you need to get at least 60%. 60%, 60. When I was using UWorld, I'm already getting 65 up to 85% passing rate. Why? Kasi naulit yung questions. I'm not that great, guys. So, pag naulit yung question, kapag alam ko yung tanong, alam ko yung sagot, move forward na. And sa NCLEX din, kapag alam mo yung tanong, tapos nakita mo yung sagot, medyo familiar, i-click mo na yon, guys. Wag na kayong magdalawang isip and move forward. And anyway, wala namang chance para bumalik kayo kasi it's mainly dire-diretso lang. Walang back option. Walang take it or leave it part. laban. O bawi. Wala. Laban lang ng laban. So, may it be mag-stop siya or tumatapos mo yung 265 questions. It's up to the computer. It's up to them how to weigh kung gaano ka-safe as a nurse. So, yung iba nag-stop as early as 75 questions, pero 60 questions lang ang graded. Yung 15 questions among those 75 questions na hindi natin alam ay hindi graded. It's just a rundown or parang a test questions, pero hindi sila graded. So, yun. You can pass or fail NCLEX as early as 75 items. Pero, I'm so lucky. Sinuwerte talaga ako. So, nakita nilang safe nurse ako after 265 questions and 6 hours of hardship. Okay. Kailangan ba ang Philippine nurse or Philippine license para sa exam? Hindi. Para sa akin sa Northern Mariana Islands, hindi. Kasi when I completed the requirements or the documents, wala naman doon na nag-state na kailangan ko ng license ko or any verification from PRC. As in, wala. So, you can get USRN title or you can get a license from the United States even though you did not pass the PRC examination for nurses. But I strongly recommend that you take your exam here in the Philippines as well. Because if you want to get your license endorsed to any state, you'll be needing your Philippine nurse or your Philippine license. Kasi right now, I'm in the process of endorsing my license from NMI to Texas. And they required verification from the PRC that I'm a registered nurse here. Why? Because it's not only additional title para sa ating nurses or para sa atin, but it's additional information for them to verify that you're a qualified nurse. You're a safe and qualified nurse. Okay. So, yes, to answer your question, if pipiliin nyo si NMI or Northern Mariana or Saipan, hindi siya required. But if you're going to choose different state, I guess it will be required kasi may parang may CGFNS verification doon. I'm sorry guys, hindi talaga ako expert, nagbibigay lang po ako. So, later, pag natapos yung questions nyo, ibibigay ko sa inyo yung mga review materials ko, tsaka how I reviewed, kung gaano ako kabaho when I was reviewing, mga ganyang information na nagpapasaya lang. Charet. Okay, paano mag-endorse ng license? Ako din po, hindi ako marunong. So, kung hindi ka marunong, humanap ka ng taong marunong or at least agency na marunong. Since I'm brainy enough, I'm using everything or all of my resources para ma-endorse siya sa mainland. Yes, it's actually good na meron tayong license from the territories. It's enough. Yes, it's enough para makakuha tayo ng trabaho dito sa Philippines para magkaroon ng USRN rate. I got that, guys. Nakakuha ko nun. It will be depending on your experience. Kung magkano yung rate ng USRN, it start at 33,000 pesos kapag wala kang experience in the BPO or in clinical setting. As in, zero experience ka. Pero pag may experience ka, you can haggle for more. You can haggle for as much as 60,000. Yes, it's 60,000, guys. Hindi ka na kailangan mag-abroad. So it will be depending on your experience, on your expertise, and on how good you are kung paano ka makikipag-haggle sa amount or sa presyo mo. Okay, so yung pag-endorse po ng license, you just need to choose a good agency that can assist you with that. You just like what I've said, I'm endorsing my license to Texas. So I got this support from them. So lahat ng requirements lang isasubmit nyo lang sa kanila. And then they will assist you. And you can pay them for as much as $300 for the processing. Or you can do it yourself. You can just ask them how. Kung sino sila, you can just send me a personal message. I don't want to disclose anything right now. It's highly confidential. You know, hindi lang hita ang confidential, guys. Hindi lang HIV status, pero maraming confidential sa buong mundo. Just like my personality. Charet. There, wala na. So, yun. Again, I am a registered nurse here in the Philippines and in the United States. What I did is, I processed my NCLEX under NMI kasi madali lang siya. If you completed your requirements, you'll be able to get your eligibility in 1 month and 20 days. And with that eligibility, that is valid for 1 year. It's valid for 1 year. So wag ka mag-exam if you're not yet ready to take the exam. If you don't have that much information, much confidence. Yun ang pinaka-importante, guys. Confident ka. Hindi na masyadong importante yung marami kang knowledge. Importante doon, confident ka, na alam mo kung paano dadalhin sarili mo kapag pinaikot-ikot ka sa questions. Okay. Yun. After eligibility, ATT, you can get ATT after mo mag-register online, gawa ka ng account, makakakuha ka ng ATT or authority to take test. That's valid for 90 days or for 3 months. After that, mag-schedule ka ng exam. Kapag bumagsak ka, na hindi naman natin gusto, kapag bumagsak ka, kailangan mong mag-process ulit, mag-submit ka ng application form and additional or another 150 for the processing fee. Yes, it's back to zero. Akala namin kapag bumagsak ka, yung eligibility mo will be valid for the whole 1 year. So 1 year, akala namin unlimited ka pwede mag-take ng exam. But it's not. It's back to zero. So, I was thinking before, kasi akala ko bagsak ako. I thought I failed the exam nung couple of days up, kasi hindi ako marunong palang gumawa ng yung mga video tricks or yung person view trick. So, akala ko bagsak talaga ako. So, additional or another $500 or almost $750 kasama yung pamasahe at kain pa yung mga nagastos ko. So, ganun lang siya kamura. Ganun lang yung nagastos ko. $500 for the processing of all the documents, pati yung mga requirements sa school. Pero, additional $500 din yun kapag bumagsak ka. Pero pag bumagsak ka, lahat sulit. Bukod dun sa accomplishment, wag sana lumaki yung ulo kasi wala namang magbabago. Hindi ka yayaman, hindi ka tatama sa loto. Magkaroon ka lang ng title. Parang additional title lang siya or additional kapag nandito ka sa Pilipinas, 4 letters sa pangalan mo, USRN. Kapag nasa States ka na, additional 2 lang yan, RN lang yan. So, hindi naman yun kakadagdag ng pagkatao mo, but parang sasabihin lang na professional ka, parang professional PA, mga ganyang level. Charot. Okay. So, after that, you can just take the exam. So, what's effective for me, hindi ko masasabing effective din for you, nagpunta ako sa review center. It's just with Endors, pero hindi siya ganun nakatulong sa akin kasi I need to review at my own pace. Kasi yung information naman ay binibigay nila, it's very informative, but it will be depending kung ano yung kailangan mo talaga, kung saan ka kailangan mag-focus. So, what I did is to review in our house by myself. So, Saunders lang, tsaka UWorld. Doon lang ako mainly nag-focus. After kong basahin sa Saunders for 4 months, 3 or 4 months, nag-UWorld na ako everyday hanggang mag-take ako ng exam. Mga 2 days lang ako nagpahinga. Pinagpahinga ko yung brain cells ko kung may natira pa sa kanila for 48 hours before I take the exam. And then, after I take the exam, Or, ka lang. 48 hours. Yun. So, 75 questions lang ako lagi sa UWorld hanggang sa nakakuha na ako ng 60, 65, 85%. Huwag kayong mag-alala kung nakakakuha kayo ng 30 or 40%. It's really good. You need to learn from those questions. And kailangan isipin nyo or dibdibin nyo kung bakit ganun yung rationalization. Kung mali yung rationalization niya, sa rationalization nyo, you need to research on that. Huwag kayong maging complacent or huwag kayong mag-base lang sa kanya. You need to know your basic para hindi kayo mas-shake when it comes to harder questions. And then, yeah, so I strongly to sum this video up, kasi kanina pa ako hinihintay sa badminton court. To sum this video up, first, NMI na lang kayo para madaling process. And then, huwag kayong mag-take ng exam if you're not yet ready or not yet confident. Huwag kayong mag-exam nang hindi kayo nagre-review, ha? Oh, awa na. Maawa ka sa sarili nyo. Tapos, huwag iiyak-iyak kayo right after that. So, there's no one to blame. Again, there's no one to blame in taking the examination but yourself. Kasi nandoon na yun nandoon na yung chance para makakuha ka ng additional 4 letters sa pangalan mo, tapos na-let go mo kasi hindi ka nag-aral or naging complacent ka. It's not just na you don't need to blame yourself din naman kapag bumagsak ka. Kasi mahirap talaga. Akala ko nga bagsak ako But I blame myself. Okay. Pero parang hindi ko sinabi yun. Huwag nyo nang i-rewind. At hindi ko naman i-edit yung video ko. And there you go. If you wanna know more information, I'll get the information or even the link on the description of this video. You can just check it out. And if you don't get it or may questions pa kayo that you need to clarify, I guess I'll leave my name in Facebook there as well para ma-message nyo ako personally. So there guys, for all of the nurses who will be taking their examination, may it be local or the NCLEX RN exam, good luck. Good luck. Mag-aral, magpahinga, kumain, at magdasal. Okay? Mwah! Love you guys. Have a good day. Welcome. Mali pala. Mali na welcome. See you na lang. See you again on my next video dito sa page kung saan happy lang, good vibes lang sa page ko. Wala pa ako name na page. Kung may suggestion kayo, sabihin nyo lang. Okay? Bye-bye!